Boom! Welcome back to Nick White Classics. I'm Nick, and it's time for some classic cart cleaning. Welcome to the show. I've got 5 classic video games that we're going to clean out inside and out. I have them labeled A through D. I'm going to start with this Atari 2600 cartridge. We're going to clean it out top to bottom. This is a game called Phoenix. I see Brett's in the house. Welcome. You can see we have a couple cartridges here, A, B, C, D. Go ahead and throw in the chat which one we should clean next. I'm just going to start with Phoenix. This is a game for the Atari 2600 from 1988. And I've never played this game, but the artwork is straight fire. So I'm just going to give it a quick clean. Just going to wipe out the wipe the outside with my disinfectant wipe. And then I'm going to clean the inside chipboard here, make sure there's no dust in there. I just picked this up recently, and I haven't played it yet, so figured we would clean it off real quick. If you're just joining us, welcome to Nick White Classics. This is cart cleaning, and of course, we got to clean old games before we play them. So I'm going to just take some isopropyl alcohol, 91%, and yeah, I'm just going to use a Q-tip to clean the chipboard inside of the cartridge. This is the one I'm cleaning now, but we have 4 more, A, B, C, D. Just hit the chat with A, B, C, or D, and yeah, we'll clean that one out next. So moving on to the inside. I hope everyone had a good holiday. I went to visit some family in Michigan, and while I was there, I stopped at a couple retro gaming shops or used game shops. And actually, I filmed content for episode 3 of my my show, Hunting for Classics. And episode 2 actually comes out on New Year's Eve, 8 p.m. So I'm excited to share that. I'm having fun producing this series and finding some awesome, retro games. So if you're into that kind of thing, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit me with a thumbs up. I see a C in the chat, so that's the one we're going to clean next. You see we have them labeled A, B, C, and D. Just let me know which one we should clean after C, and I'll get to that one next. You pick the order. Here we go. This is Phoenix. Again, I've never played this one, but yeah, I can't wait to check it out. Now that it's cleaned out, eventually we're gonna go live and we're gonna play that on the channel as well. So next, we got C. So clearly this is a Sega Genesis game by Acclaim. And I think, Brett, you're gonna like this one, man. This is WWF WrestleMania, 1994, I think. So you got Hogan on the front. You got Warrior, Macho Man. Oh, yeah. The $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase. This is definitely going to be a Suplex Saturday gameplay sooner or later. Yeah, I went to some gaming shops when I was in Michigan that I never been to, and they had some sweet retro games. What can I say? It's actually more. They had, a couple of the shops I went to had more than most of the shops that I go to here in Columbus. So that was kind of cool, seeing some of these old games. The only problem is they were not super generous with the prices. They charge full price, unfortunately. I tried to talk them down where possible, but sometimes they weren't really willing to budge. It's all good, man. I got some good games, and I'm happy with it. Christmas present to myself. Yeah, we love playing wrestling games on Nick White Classics. So on Saturdays we have Suplex Saturdays where we try to play a retro wrestling game of some kind. And I'm excited to check this one out. I've never played this one before. So yeah, now that the outside is clean, let's go ahead and clean off the inside. Before we do, you can see we got 3 more games to clean, A, B, and D. Go ahead and hit the chat with one of those letters and let me know which game we should clean out next. I just got some isopropyl alcohol on my Q-tip. And I'm just cleaning off these contacts here to try to get any dirt off there. You can see it's pretty nasty. Hopefully it still plays. That's the thing, like all these old games are totally untested. So just got to clean them off as much as possible and hope for the best. Welcome to the show, Sean. Yeah, this is WrestleMania, actually Super WrestleMania 1994 for the Sega Genesis, and I see it's Flying Edge, and they actually produced the Royal Rumble game that I have. So, yeah, maybe I already know the controls. I see A in the chat, so it looks like we're gonna move on to A. This is another one I picked up in Michigan recently on my recent hunt. This is called Wizard of War. There it is. And so if you're familiar with Atari, you probably know this game. This is a classic game made by CBS Video Games, produced in 1981. And yeah, the label's coming off on top, so we're gonna clean it up and we're gonna add some new glue on there. We're gonna get it back right so that we can check this out and live stream this. And I also noticed the cartridge is a little warped, but I tried to put it inside my, I tried to load it inside of my Atari and it loaded just fine. So I'm not too worried about it. I mean, this game is older than me, so it's definitely seen some better days, but you know, if we clean it up, maybe we can get another, another game or two out of it. I'm just cleaning off this chipboard. Well, the thing is about cleaning these old games, the little pins that are inside there, you see the gold pins inside there that are on the chipboard. Those need to connect to the pins on your system so that they can read the game. And if there's any kind of dirt or buildup on there at all that blocks the contact, then it won't load. And so, so we got to make sure that we clean those out. And any of these cartridge games are the same. It's like Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Atari 2600, Sega Genesis, anything with a cartridge, man, you just go in there and clean those contacts off with some alcohol and you're in good shape. So you can see we have 2 games left, B and D. I'm just trying to get some of this old glue off there. And then I'm going to glue this back on. Some little junk here. Actually, I'm going to hit the outside with my disinfectant wipe. Nothing crazy. I love the games that CBS creates because the cartridges are usually this tan color, and they have these indents, these stripes on the top, which is kind of cool. Whoop whoop. Yeah, that's right. Welcome to Nick White Classics. Hit me with the thumbs up if you're into retro gaming. Thanks for joining the show. Make sure you subscribe. This looks dry enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and add some. I'm going to add just some standard paste here. Try to paste this label back on. This is from 1981, so 44 years it is how long this paper label has been holding on. So, yeah. Just let that paste dry and it'll be good as new. Wizard of War is a classic game too, by the way. Yeah, thank you, man. Looking forward to 2026. Looking forward to getting through all my Atari 2600 games. I've got about 100 more games to play on live stream. So we have 2 more carts to clean, A and D. Go ahead and hit me in the chat. Which one should we clean next? Sorry, it's B and D. Which cart should we clean next? I'll leave it up to the chat to the side. If I don't hear anything in a second or two, I'm just going to pick the next dirtiest cart, which looks to be B. Boom. So we have a Nintendo NES game here. We're going to start by just cleaning off the outside. This is Bill Lambier's Combat Basketball. Oh, man. I got this as a Christmas gift. So I have not played it, but check out that artwork. Combat Basketball. It's like a blood sport b-ball. I don't know. I don't really have a Super Nintendo right now, so I can't play it, but I'm going to get my hands on one of these days. And then I'm going to play this game. Okay, let's grab a Q-tip and clean it out from the inside out. It's isopropyl alcohol, 91%, so it's going to It's going to kill all the germs on there. It's going to get any gunk and junk that's built up. And it's going to dry really quickly. It's not going to cause any damage to your electronic components. I thought this would be a fun stream because I'm doing Atari games, a Sega Genesis game, and a Super Nintendo game. So I figured this was like all the classic systems together at once. I thought that'd be a fun stream. So if you're just joining us, thanks for tuning in to Nick White Classics. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Once we get all these cleaned up, we're going to play them on the live stream. We go live a few times a week. And I think we're done with live gameplay for this year. So the next time we'll play again will be New Year's Day. But definitely subscribe to the channel because we have produced shows as well, including episode 2 of my new show, which is called Hunting for Classics, where I hunt down and I buy classic video games to play in the live stream. So definitely check that out. I'm excited for episode 2, which comes out on New Year's Eve at 8 p.m. Last, we have D. So let's check it out. This is the last game we have to clean today. This is big reveal. Gopher by US Games. Just take in that artwork for a moment. This is from 1982. And man, I love the artwork on these games. This game is older than me, and it feels so 1980s. Just that artwork just looks so 1980s. And this looks super clean, actually. There's a sticker on the inside, which I've never seen that before. All the Atari games I've picked up, I've never seen one with a sticker on the inside. They call this the chip bay. All right, that's where you keep your... that's where the chip pokes out that connects into your system. So what I found is if you have a dirty Atari, especially with Atari, but even with NES or Sega Genesis, if your game is filthy and you put it into your system, then you could get the system itself could get dirty, and then if you put a clean game in, it might not read that game. So I've learned with all these old cart systems, you have to. There's no way around it. You got to get in there and clean these out on a regular basis. And yeah, my retro gaming collection only just began a few months ago, and I'm all about playing the games. It's fine to have them up on the shelf and whatnot, but I'm all about getting the gameplay in and checking them out, getting hands-on and checking these old classic games out. So this is Gopher by US Games, and I've not played this game, but looks like a lot of fun. You got a gopher eating a carrot, a little farmer back there with a chicken. I don't know. If anyone has ever played it, let me know if it's any good. Yeah, by the way, our next Atari 2600 gameplay live stream is going to be on New Year's Day. And I have a poll up on the community section. I have a post up, which is a poll where you can vote on which game we're going to play next. So hop over there and cast your vote on which Atari 2600 game we're going to play next. But there you have it. So there you go. We cleaned out a total of 5 games today. And that was a fun one because we were able to clean games for multiple different classic systems. We started with Phoenix for the Atari 2600. Then we did Wizard of War. Again, I'm not sure what the gameplay is on this, but I know that it's highly sought after, so I'm excited to play that one. Also for the Atari 2600, we have Gopher. Then a classic wrestling game, WrestleMania by Super WrestleMania for the Sega Genesis. Finally, a SNES game, which is Combat Basketball. Yeah. So there you have it. We cleaned 5 classic cartridges. We brought them back to life. We're going to play them sooner or later on the live stream. Thanks so much for tuning in. Hit me with the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you don't miss Hunting for Classics episode number 2, which comes out on New Year's Eve at 8 p.m. I'm really excited to share that with everyone. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Check out Hunting for Classics. You can set the notification for that. It's coming out at, I believe, 8 p.m. on New Year's Eve. Check that out. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks so much for tuning in, y'all. Have a good night. And until next time, make sure you support the classics. Stay cool. Later.